ain't no hold'em. So lay your cards down, 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 down.
Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. First of all, let me just say thank y'all. I got 201 subscribers. Like, oh my god, and I haven't been even doing what I'm supposed to be doing, y'all. So I just want to thank y'all very much for subscribing and liking all your comments. I greatly appreciate them. But let's just jump into what's been going on, girl. Where have you been? Well, at the moment I'm sitting on 2 videos as of right now. So after I record this one, it will be 3 videos. I am going to do my darnest to post all these videos today to make sure that I give y'all some content and let y'all know what's going on. So I definitely want to give y'all an update. I'm not sure if in my last video I told y'all, but I think I did. I told y'all that I did not pass the ATI. So I want to be very clear on that I was not focused on the ATI. I honestly was more just like, I already passed it, I already know what I need to do, X, Y, and Z type of thing. So I really wasn't doing the homework like I was supposed to, and I really wasn't honed in. So that was definitely my fault. I was a little distracted by other things, but those distractions are now no longer in my life. So I have put that to the side and just locked it away where it needs to be. I don't need any more distractions. I need to focus. So I honestly can say it was my fault of why I did not pass the ATI. And also, so another little update, a life update. So basically this is what this whole video is. It is basically a life update. It's really a spiritual journey is what I'm really going through right now. I had to really lock in with my Lord and Savior and just like ask him if this is for me. Like, if this is for me, please give me a sign and show me like what I need to do to make sure that I fulfill my passion, my career, my goals that I want to do. And I'm like, I know for a fact, God, that you haven't brought me all the way this way to just like do this to me. So in a video a long time ago, well, not really a long time ago, but in a video a few months ago, I did explain that I do have issues with my eyes, and my vision is very limited, honey, to say the least. Very limited. I have a disorder that is called Sigpiginous, if I'm even saying this right, okay? Sigpiginous corneopathy. Corneopathy or something like this. Sigpiginous corneopathy. Child, however you say it. But anyway, so basically what this disorder is it's an autoimmune disorder. Your body attacks your eyes that are healthy, and it thinks that something's wrong with the cells, so it just kills them. Go figure. So of course this is what happened to me. So with this disorder, you lose the center vision of your eyesight. So your visibility in the center is really limited. You still have your peripheral vision at the top, the lower part, and both of your sides. It's just the center vision. Center vision, why that is so important, because that's your fine-tuned focus. Like, that's your things of how you read, how you see distance, how you focus in on stuff. So of course I lose the center vision, so I can't read well anymore. It's harder for me to read, and that is why I failed my ATI test. So I don't even know what she is. She called me and she was like, hey, I was just going over the ATI grades, and I see that your grade really fell a lot. And I was like, yeah, I'm having some issues with my vision, and I couldn't read that test. I just couldn't read it. There's no manipulation to the screen once you start it, so I just had to do the best that I could. And I saw some of the words and I just assumed that it was asking me X, Y, and Z. So I assumed to pick the answer. So after she called and we talked and I cried it out on the phone with her, I made up the decision that I am going to go to the doctor and start back my injections in my eyes. I used to do these injections, but the injections out of pocket are $800 a pop, okay? So each eye together is $800. So separately, they're $400. But each visit is $800, and I'm just like, I'm a nursing student. I don't work full time. I mean, I work PRN, but I just got this job. And I'll touch bases on the job too. But I just got this job, so I'm not making like boohoo crazy money to where I can go to the eye doctor and get these injections like I really am supposed to. Like I've been supposed to been doing this. So my vision has decreased over time, and now I feel like I'm at the worst as of right now. These glasses are reading glasses, and I'm only wearing these is just so I can see the camera and see what's going on. But other than that, I really can't even see my face. I can just see that it's recording and certain things. But other than that, so my my eye exam came back as I'm legally blind in my left eye, and I am 2100 or something in this eye, and there's no glasses that can help me with that. So with that being said, when I was at the doctor's office, I thought life was, completely over. I kept a smile on while I was in the office, but when I got in the car, I broke down, honey. I cried my eyes out because I'm just like, God, how can you bring me all this way, get almost done with nursing school, for this to happen to me? Like, I'm so confused. And I was just like really questioning, like, yo, this can't be real. Like, this has happened to me. Like, why me? And I'm just like, that's not fair. So I really had to like get it all out of my system so I can rejuvenate myself and get it together. So now I'm on a spiritual journey. I had to like really talk to God and really just like, if this is what you wanted me to do, if this is what you wanted me to go through, then I guess I just got to go through it. But I know for a fact that you're not leaving me out to just dry like this. And I kid y'all not, I swear to God, I could not, and I still can't even spell this disorder to this day. But I went on Google and I spelled it the best way I could possibly sound it out. And I found it. I found the disorder. And the first thing that popped up was a case study. And I was like, let me read this case study, which I'm not done reading. Because like I said, it takes me longer to read because I have to blow up every single word. So I have to zoom in really big on my phone. But anyway, so I was reading this case study and I was reading the abstract of it, and 2 out of the 4 female patient who had the same disorder as me became cured. Not cured as getting their whole vision back, all of their vision back as in 2020, but they went from legally blind to 2050. And I'm like, oh my God. And I just was like, okay, I'm going to read this. So I started reading it. I read the first case study. And that's the woman who I was just talking about. She was 16 at the time when they did the case study, and she was legally blind in her right eye, and I'm legally blind in my left eye. And she restored her vision to 2050 with taking medication and getting the shots and stuff. So I believe in everything happens for a reason. Like I said, I sat down and really talked to God and listened and trying to hear a voice of God and telling me what to do. And I work at HCA, and I see a nurse who has a disability, and the disability is that his left side, or one of his sides, is shorter than the other side. And he's a damn good nurse. You hear me? He is really good, really sharp, really helpful, really just everything. He is so helpful. I love him to pieces. I don't know if he knows it or not, but he's like an idol to me, because I'm like, he has a disability and he didn't even let that stop him. Like, he doing his damn thing right now. So I'm just like, look at him. Look at me. Like, I'm capable of doing this. And if he did it, I know for a fucking fact I can do it. He did not let that shit stop him. So why are you gonna let something so little stop you? It's not like you can't see at all. You just can't fucking read the words. And the only thing you need to do is go get a fucking magnifying glass, and bingo, you can see it. So I'm just like, cry it out, get it out your system, do whatever you have to do, but focus. Like Selexis, focus. God is finna show you that you are strong enough to do it. You're capable. You just have to believe in yourself. And I feel like I'm going through this because I doubt myself so many times. Like, I just be like, you're not smart enough to do this, or this is too challenging, so just quit. And I feel like God is showing me, like, no, do not quit. I'm gonna give you something that you're gonna feel like it's hindering you, but it's actually gonna help you in the long run. So I'm just trying to see if you actually are really ready to be a nurse. Are you really ready to get this blessing that I have for you? I just want you to work for it. So I really honestly had a long talk with God in the car. I was just like, please give me a sign. And this whole time I've been playing myself on not trying to get a 504 accommodation, because I was just like, well, you don't need it. That's not for you. That's for other people. So I was just trying to make all kinds of excuses for myself. But God told me, like, go get what you need to make sure that you can pass your test. You already passed it. You already know what's on the test. You're playing yourself right now because you don't want to go do something because you feel like you're getting help. And it's not that. You need it. So go use it. Go use all the tools that I'm trying to give to you. So I got all the 504 stuff in play, and that's getting situated. So I'm just waiting for the test to come again so I can use my magnifying glass and also get extra time on the test, because I was rushing through the test trying to figure out, okay, well, I guess they're saying that to me, so let me just go ahead and pick this question. And just I was just kind of like moving on, trying to beat in the time. But sometimes you really just have to stop and think, like, bruh, are you really helping yourself, or are you hindering yourself right now? And I was definitely hindering myself. So my doctor is writing up everything. I do have another appointment with the eye doctor June 10th for another round of injections. I'm going to show y'all my eye because I know that it's still red and stuff. So basically what happens is I get an injection in my eye to clean up the debris that the blood vessels are leaking in the back of my eye that's damaging my vision, and that medicine just kind of cleans up all the debris. Now the other thing is, with my regimen of medication, I take prednisone. Prednisone is a corticosteroid. A steroid is glucose. Glucose is steroid is glucose. Glucose is sugar. And when it breaks down into fat. So he has me on this Terrible diet, to say the least, because I can't have no sugar, low sodium, no carbs. He said no carbs, but I'm just doing low carb. Like, I gotta have pasta every now and then, sometime, please. I just portion control it. So no sugar, no carbs, low sodium, and something else. I forgot. But I've been basically eating salad, chicken, fish, vegetables. When I tell y'all I'm over that, I'm so over it. And I have to do it until I'm done with this prednisone. So he has me on 40 milligrams of prednisone for a month. And then, you know, as you know, with prednisone, you cannot, well, with a corticosteroid, you cannot stop the medicine. You have to get tapered off if it's longer than 5 days and if it's over 20 milligrams per dose. So I'm over the 20 milligrams and I'm on the prednisone for a whole month. So I have to get tapered off of it once I am done with it. Lord Jesus be with me, because I don't know how much more I can take of this diet. So also when I'm at work, I don't take the elevator anymore. I try to use the stairs just to make sure I'm active. Plus I'm already active all day long with the work that I'm doing for the student nursing extern position. So you're on your feet all day long. You're working, you're walking, and all this other good stuff. Also, I have to take calcium and vitamin D, because with the prednisone, it does lower your vitamin D levels, and you don't want that because that could lead to osteoporosis. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking the calcium and the vitamin D combination complex vitamin every day as well. So, but back to the case study that I was reading that God sent to me. I was reading the case study and I only read the first half. I only read case number 1 because it goes in very great detail and everything. And her doctor started her with the shots in the prednisone. So after the prednisone, she did transition to another pill. So I'm just gonna see if I'm going to go through that too, because I had to see a rheumatoid doctor, or I don't know how you say it, but rheumatoid doctor. I had to go see them, and she went to go see them, and I'm just like looking at this case like, oh my God, because the doctor didn't get all of her vision back, but he restored it to 20/50. And remember, I said that this girl was legally blind in her right eye. I'm legally blind in my left eye. I'm 2200 in my left eye and like 2100 in my right eye. So, baby, I'm just praying. Like, I'm thinking life was over, and then God sent me this case study and was like, baby girl, get up and keep pushing forward. Like, don't lay down. The devil wants you to lay down, but I'm telling you, don't lay down. So I'm just gonna keep pushing through. And like my husband was telling me, because he's so encouraging, I love him to pieces, even though he get on my nerves. But he was like, even if you can't be a bedside nurse, there's other things that you can do, like home health. Like, go to people's houses and help them at home. He was like, you don't have to just be a bedside nurse. Like, nursing has so many different doors and options that you can do. Even if you do work from home, then you can set up your monitor how you want it. If you need it to be magnified to 100, you can do that because you're at home. And I'm just like, yeah, you're right. So even though my whole why I want to be a nurse is because I want to be hands-on. I want to be with the people. I want to be in the mud. I want to be stressed out when I come home from work, because I want to be like, oh, I went to work. I'm a nurse. Like, I have dreams of that. Like, that's what I want to do. But if that's not what I can do, but there's other things that I can do, but I'm still a nurse, then I'm going to do it. But I'm just really on a spiritual journey at the moment. I hate to say that sometimes this is what has to happen to make you get on a spiritual journey when you know all along you should have been on a spiritual journey. But God wanted me to focus, and he had to do it like this so I could see him clearly and listen and get his advice and not my own advice. Because I was just like, ain't no way God just brought me on this path to just leave me here. Like, ain't no way I'm gonna give up. Even though I almost did. I was just like, I'm over this. I'm over life. Like, life is just too much. I cannot stand it. I almost gave up, y'all. I almost gave up, but I had to just cry it out. Honestly, just cry. But I'm better now. I still have my moments where I'm just like, my eyes. But I'm gonna get through it. The ATI is just not gonna defeat me because I already know I passed it. I passed it with the goddamn on 67%. There's no way I'm failing this test. Like, why am I failing this test? I'm failing this test because I can't fucking read it. I can't even see the damn words on the damn test. But I'm gonna get through it, and it is what it is, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And God got me. That's just all. That is what it is. So, but yeah, that's just a life update. Other than that, I love being a nurse extern at HCA. Shout out to the girl who told me to go ahead and do that. Like, I love people like that. Like, she was like, yeah, just go ahead and work for HCA. And they pay for school. Bet. It's a cool job. I love making my own schedule. I love telling people when I want to come to work and when I don't want to come to work. And I like telling them, like, hey, I don't really want to work 12 hours a day. Can I do 8? Or can I do this? And the people at my location are so cool. It just works. It just works for me. And I love it. And I love learning new things. I can honestly say everything that I read in funds, in med surg, and also in farm, like, I'm seeing it here. Like, I'm actually getting to touch, feel, see it. Like, wow. It just blows my mind that everything that we're actually learning in school, it really comes. It just all pieces together like a puzzle when you're there actually doing it. So I'm really legit, like, thankful that I got this job and I got this opportunity. So I know for a fact that I'm going to be a great nurse. I know for a fact that I'm going to pass the ATI. I know for a fact that I'm not going to let this defeat me. But this is just my journey. This is what I have to do. This is what I have to go through. This is my life. Everybody has their own story of how they got through nursing school. So I'm just very happy that y'all are interested in mine. That's about it. But other than that, thank y'all very much for all of y'all support. Thank you for the subscribers. We are at 200 now. Other than that, thank y'all very much. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe, and share the video if you care. Peace.
Ain't no hold'em.